Hello, I'm Dudley Thompson, and welcome again to WDT Media TV. And again, please like, share, and subscribe. And today's video going to be something different from the usual political coverage on sports, but rather something disturbing that I saw in a Jamaican media, the Jamaican News, Loop News. It was published on the 2nd of March this year by Loop News. And you can see the caption there, woman booked for paying liquor bill through sex with her 13-year-old daughter. And I mean, it is shocking to me. And more shocking is that the Jamaican so-called, and I say in quotation, I should say in bold letters, Jamaican so-called female advocate groups are so quiet when Jamaican females are caught in the wrong. The adults, I may add. Over the years, I long held this view that most of these Jamaican female advocate groups, they pride themselves as groups advocating for female rights, but their action are showing that they are more male haters group than groups that are advocating for the welfare of Jamaican females. Let's look at how they reacted when George Wright was reappointed to the cabinet by the GLP.
Woman who has suffered in silence, to every survivor who was told that their pain doesn't matter, and to every little girl who is watching and learning what our country, what our government is willing to tolerate in the name of politics.
That was the female group, the PNP female group. There was also a protest by a JLP, a female group. They were protesting gender violence against women. And again, when the action are against women, they are so vocal. But when women are caught, in this case, with their skirts down, they tend to go silent. Let's now look at this disturbing piece of information, a very disturbing news that was reported first in Jamaica by Loop News. Let's look at this one. From you see the caption, it's something not nice, something sickening and disturbing. Let's go now to the news in detail. And it reads, investigators from the Trafficking in Persons Unit TIP of the Counter-Terrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch, the CTOC, have charged a 45-year-old Manchester woman with the offense of child trafficking stemming from an incident involving the alleged exploitation and sexual assault of her 13-year-old daughter. Reports are that on September 2020, in September 2020, the woman went to a bar with her child to get alcoholic beverage, but she was unable to pay for the liquor, and as payment, she orchestrated the sexual assault of her child by multiple men at the bar. Where is the advocate group to talk about this one? Following the incident, the child reportedly fled her home. A report was subsequently made to the Child Protection and Family Services Agency, CPFSA, which brought the matter to the attention of TIP detectives in 2024, after which an investigation was launched. On Friday, February 21st, this year, the mother of the child was arrested and charged with the offense following an interview. And I know if my good friend Betty and Blaine was around, this situation would not be so quiet. Should be all over the media calling for justice for that child. I know that would be a fact if she was still with us in the flesh.
In every parish today, the women's movement has organized that we are going to deliver letters to all our mayors and minority leaders because we want to encourage the councillors to add their voice to this call and to do what they can to make sure it happens at the local government level. Because it's going to take more than laws, it's also going to take community engagement to get this change to occur.
The leaders, they're looking at the gender through gender lens, that they're understanding the impact of what they do, whether it reinforces the kind of norms we have or it is aimed at reducing those.
And now, this child need protection and they're all so quiet. What hypocrisy. Just because the perpetrator is not a male, why you're all so quiet? I'm waiting. Just imagine now the father of this child. How will you feel that your daughter has to go through such an ordeal because the child's mother was unable to settle a bar bill and the child has to suffer such a degrading act because of the mother was unable to pay for liquor at a bar? And to make it worse now, it was in the media days ago. And again, these so-called Jamaican child and female advocate group are quiet. Not a word from them. And in my view, if the perpetrator was a male, they'll be all over the media and social media. Just like how they were so vocal against George Wright going back to Parliament. That was the PNP group. And the JLP group was so vocal against violence against women. They are vocal on those issues. But the perpetrator in this case is the mother of a 30-year-old. And what she did is inexcusable. And all these so-called female groups, not a word from them. Bunch of hypocrites. But I'm waiting to see how long will it take for at least a group that advocate for child protection will make a statement, or for both the PNP and the JLP female groups to condemn her actions.